The views and opinions of the FYE100 podcast are those solely of CJ100 and Trizz. Any content addressed on this show is their opinion and not intended to offend any religion, ethnic group, organization, company, or individual. What's going on, y'all? It's the FYE100 podcast. Trizz, CJ100.
Yes, sir.
We got two very special guests for y'all. My boy Trizz Money.
JEEZY, what's happening?
And my boy Dat.bOy.SIN, man.
What it do?
From the House Party Podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
The House Party Podcast.
Yes, sir.
House Party.
Man, we so happy to have y'all here, bro. We been excited as hell about this episode, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
For sure, man.
So how y'all get in the podcast?
Well, my partner, the founder, my brother, Big B,
Shout out,
Suicide
B.
Slush. Shout out to him,
Yes, sir.
man, all day. He just said basically, I wanted to do a podcast. He's been talking about it for about 2 years, and it was just like, bro, we just need to have a conversation and record it.
Yep.
And that's basically it. You know what I'm saying?
We
And
had epic conversations, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of them things that me and CJ got as well. It was just, bro, we was just conversating. It was like, man, you know what? This shit need to be on the pod. Some people need to hear this, bro. Because there's a lot of conversation that we have as brothers that need to be said. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's like it stay between two people, but this stuff there to help a whole lot of people. So
Right.
Yeah.
to have that lane opening up, it's a beautiful thing.
For sure.
Yeah. Barbershop talk in the
Yeah.
house.
For real, yeah.
At its
Real
finest.
talk.
Yeah.
We ain't pulling no punches.
No, sir. All right, so my boy D, man, how did you and Trizz meet, man? What's our history? What's our, what's the background?
This is funny.
Y'all could have seen
So-
these faces when we said
Real talk.
man.
So this is hilarious. So I think the first time me and Trizz had an actual interaction was probably about 4th, 5th, 6th grade, somewhere around that point, 6th grade, something like
Okay,
that. So
okay.
I have a twin sister, and this man called the house and asked to speak to my sister. Now everybody can hear this man's voice. The man got a subwoofer in his throat. You feel me?
My story
So-
of my life.
That's a disclaimer. Like, nobody ever believed I sounded like this since I was 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me too. I know the
Yeah,
struggle.
I could never call a girl's house ever. It was
I mean,
always,
Who this grown
But
ass nigga?
man, that was my exact question. Like, you know how you get the phone and you put
Like,
it on,
who the fuck
is
You
this?
right.
A grown man
This
talking
nigga
to you.
got a fucking Silverado.
I've been dealing with it my whole life, bro. I'm used to it.
But yeah, that was my first pretty much interaction with him. And then I think later on in life, we figured out that we both make beats.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we got a connection from that.
Yeah.
And, man, it's been on ever since, man.
The music.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, that's kind of what we gonna base this episode around. Everybody at this table done music, do music, or is in love with music.
Right.
But before we get into our stories,
Right.
we gonna hit the hot topic, man.
Yeah.
Gucci versus Gotti.
Who you
I
got?
mean, Gucci versus JEEZY, my bad.
Who you got?
On the verses. Who you think won and what did you get from this?
Let me get it. Let me go first.
My boy been sitting on this for a minute.
All right. So, if you ask me who's the better rapper, just rapper, I'm gonna say JEEZY won it, right? But me personally, Gucci did have more of an effect on my life, right? Like,
Okay.
but it's the nigga in me.
Yeah.
It's like the shit he did on stage. It was like I fucked with it, but it was like, damn,
Damn.
we got to get past this shit. You
Yo.
know what I'm saying? But it
Yeah.
was like it was just Gucci being Gucci. But I took JEEZY though. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
JEEZY was my nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I take, man, for me, man, just like CJ said, Gucci played a bigger role as far as a rapper. He was probably the biggest rapper in my life. Like, bro, I got a old USB, bro, and I hooked that hoe in, I say, Wednesday night.
Right.
Man, I'm talking about, man, Birthday Bash, Mr. Zone 6, writing on the wall. Bro, I got the original
You
shit.
went back.
I'm talking
Right on
about,
the wall,
you
bro.
went
bro.
Man.
What did I say? My house so big, kids playing where's
Waldo,
Yeah,
bro,
he
it's like,
snapped on it.
it's man, he got so many hits. I mean,
yeah.
like I said, man, honestly,
They street hits though.
yeah,
That's
that's what it
why I knew
was.
JEEZY was gonna win.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was my thing too.
Yeah.
That was my thing too. It was just, man, bruh, Gucci gonna take over the club. Like
Right.
if y'all gonna do it, y'all gotta stay in the club.
Yes.
It was some shit that Jeezy was playing that he was countering with, and I'm like,
Right.
no, you can't play
Counter
that.
with this,
After
yeah.
this man played Vet Pass By, and what did he
Yeah.
play after that? Whatever it was he played after that, I was like, come on, Jeezy.
Not
you
after
gotta
that.
do better than that, bro. You gotta do better than that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the best round though. Jeezy played First Day Out, which I lost my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And Jeezy came right back behind it with Air Forces.
Yeah, that was a good.
I was like, yo, that's it right there. That's all you could bring out after that.
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Air Forces take me to a certain
Man,
era
it's-
anyway.
yeah,
It's
you
like
just feel it
I
in
got
your soul.
a feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
I say with me, like I said, bro, I'm so biased, bro. Like Gucci, he won to me just because of that, bro.
But see,
and I
that's
know
the-
that shit ain't fair. You know,
That's the thing,
It's an
though.
opinion.
You know what I'm saying? Gucci, man, it's unfair to deny that the man is like a part of trap culture.
Right.
It's totally unfair.
to be
You know
the
what
more
I'm saying?
honest, he really the godfather of these new niggas right
Real
now.
talk,
sure,
yeah.
man.
Like
For
he,
sure.
That's a fact.
So it's like his impact, I could understand it, but it's like
The-
Jeezy's another level of.
He's a
to me.
superstar.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the difference. It's like
Yeah.
Gucci got the trap, like the streets,
Man,
shit
locked.
sold
Yeah, it's
up.
locked.
Like if you was on Facebook seeing motherfuckers respond, and matter of fact, if you was watching, did y'all actually watch the verse?
Yeah.
21 Savage. You know, all the street
Young
niggas,
Thug.
all the street niggas gonna go with Gucci.
Gucci,
It's just
yep.
off the muscle.
Yep.
It's like the niggas that's kind of elevated beyond that mentality of street nigga was going for Jeezy.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I went with Jeezy.
The older niggas was going with Jeezy. The younger niggas was going with.
right.
Yeah,
The
It's like you
thing-
could feel it. Like Gucci so raw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The turning point for me, music wise, when I seen the verses, bro, when Jeezy played Soul Survive, I was like, God damn, man, ain't nothing I can do with this one.
And see, that's why I was like, it depends on if we just going like technically by the verses rules.
By his
Jeezy's gonna
Jeezy
kick
washing
his
him.
ass.
Right.
Jeezy
Yeah.
washing
Because it's like
him.
he has, and that's why I was trying to explain to my nigga. I'm like, Gucci has regional smashes.
Yeah.
You play them
Jeezy's a
tracks
worldwide nigga. It's different
worldwide.
levels
It's
to
different
this
level.
shit.
That's it. It's like
Cause I'm like, Gucci could play like I Think I Love Her. In
It's
the
over
South,
with.
in the
It's
South,
over
that's
with.
fucking
Yes, sir.
It's over with.
done.
Yes, sir.
In the South, that's huge.
I'm a dog.
I'm a
Yes,
shit.
sir.
Come on, man.
In the South, that's huge.
Yeah.
But niggas on the West ain't really rocking with that shit like we was rocking
Right.
with it. Niggas in New York ain't really rocking with that shit how we was rocking with that shit.
And what about like the fact that a lady really didn't play a lot of that shit?
They
Jeezy
really
didn't play
didn't.
it.
Neither.
Yeah.
Jeezy didn't play
didn't.
Stay
Jeezy
Strapped.
held out
If
a
he had
lot.
to
If
play
he had played that, it was
it might have went left. It
Yeah.
might have went left. Yeah. Shirt off.
Yeah, they held a lot.
Yeah,
none
they
of that.
swing my dough.
Swing my dough, fool.
Bro, that's
They held a lot
Yes,
of shit.
sir.
Yeah, they both held a lot of shit back.
Or stick them up with Lil Chat.
bro, that's a
That's a class.
bruh. How bachelor party with Nicki. That was
Slumber
my
Just about to say
Slumber
back.
slumber party. That was my first introduction to Nicki Minaj, bro.
Hey, no cap. That's one of Gucci hardest verses.
It really is, bro.
He snapped, bro. My nigga said, banana boat full of blow, banana
Bruh.
clip to cut your throat, banana joke, come take a smoke, banana diamonds, yellow go. He
But
snapped.
everybody know
He
these
snapped.
trees.
I
D,
know
what
more.
y'all
I
got?
know more. I'm more intimate as far as Gucci music than Jeezy because it's just like, and then his shit was so available.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
that's
it
true.
was, nigga, you had LimeWire, you had live mixtapes, you had.
That's a line. Wow.
Real talk, yeah.
You know, going back.
Yes, sir.
Going back.
I go back to Soul Seek.
Wow.
Napstar and shit.
Man, what?
That's way back.
Yes, sir.
I tried to take my bias out of it because, like I said, I got situations, issues with both personally. But even taking it out of that, I still went with Jeezy just because, like I said, it's the regional shit versus the worldwide shit. I'm like, Jeezy's just a little too much for him, like on a national.
Right.
Yeah.
But if we going like street shit, it was kind of head up to me. Like I said, I felt like, and niggas know how I feel about Gucci personally, but them first 5 to 6 songs, Gucci was
killing
hitting
it.
ass. I'm
He
like,
was killing
whoa.
it.
Yeah.
He was killing it.
I didn't see that coming. I was like, okay,
But
like,
Jeezy had a 30-minute stretch though.
yeah, Jeezy comeback was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It was
But
vicious.
man, Gucci's start was goddamn phenomenal.
He came out firing.
Yeah, I was like,
That's a clip. He
I was
came
like,
out straight out the
oh
motherfucker.
shit.
Like,
Hey,
damn.
Gucci
I was like,
not
this
playing.
finna, I was like, this finna be a long night.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Fresh as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
That coat,
Bruh.
killing
and that ain't even my type of shit, but bro
That shit was
was
dope.
fresh
He
as
was
fuck. I couldn't
with the
deny.
dress
coat with
I couldn't deny it, bro.
It was so
fresh as
crazy. I just bought me a coat that's like that same color. I want to go and get that Gucci coat. I gotta go get that. I'm finna spin on that.
This nigga gonna get my damn coat.
Man, yeah, but that joint. But my money was on Jeezy though, because I mean, just based off the criteria.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We was going
it.
off of hits. Oh, he finna wash Gucci.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah.
See, that's my issue. That's my issue with the whole versus shit. Like, I hate the fucking criteria. Of
Concept.
that shit.
Yeah.
It's
like
industry. It's too.
Yeah,
industry.
it's like,
too
hey, man, it really should be like who's the doper motherfucker. Like that
So
should
that
make
way
it
you can play everything.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know this for a fact, but I believe Jeezy didn't play Stay Strapped. If I'm not mistaken, that was on T.I.B., right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So could he play that? You know what I mean? Like it's like
I mean, this technically would count it though, because niggas be playing features, so it would have counted.
no,
But no. That was just a freestyle.
Yeah, it was a freestyle.
Well, technically a freestyle. He wrote that.
Right.
He murdered Gucci on there. Like, have y'all heard?
Yeah.
I went and listened to it the same day the verses. I was like, if he play this, nigga getting shooting.
So what if he played Kobe LeBron?
Oh man, he should have played it.
He should have played.
He
that.
should have played it, bro.
He should have played that.
But
I like I said, that's the only thing that I hate about the versus shit. Like, it's the criteria. Like, come on, like just play the dopest shit. Who's dope?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, keep it simple.
And I ain't even gonna lie. I think Gucci would have edged him.
yeah,
And see,
I think
right,
Gucci would've
right there,
edged
I
him.
think it would have been a way closer battle.
It would have been
like,
close, but I think Gucci would have edged him out. Especially if Gucci, man, it's a
I think
strategy to it too.
I think, I think Jeezy would have probably barely got him, but Gucci would have been right there.
it's like
Gucci, I wouldn't even been mad if Gucci would have got him at that point, because it's like,
if you ask me who's, like I said, if you ask me who's, to me, who's the better rapper, I'm going to take Jeezy. Who's the better artist? I got to take Gucci, because it's like
I can agree.
it's like how
agree.
can you not give Gucci the edge when the nigga got 1,000 fucking songs easy?
Man, his
Like
work
it's like the
ethic,
man that did so many.
unbelievable.
Come
Yeah.
on, bro. Classical,
catalog.
classical.
I ain't mad
That's
at that.
hard.
I ain't mad-
Classical. Who
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah. I
He
ain't
got
mad
a
at
whole
that.
choir in his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I ain't mad at that at all.
Yeah, so one of the things I got from that as well is, like I said, man, both of them brothers done grown a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even
Very
with the
much.
diss track, you can kind of tell it was still love there. They were just
Right.
doing it for the culture, you know. At the end, man, I got goosebumps when they did So Icy, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know the history behind them guys.
That's-
I
man.
love that.
I can't stand that song.
I don't think nobody
that
really.
fucking song.
Yeah, I don't
swear
think
to God,
nobody really liked the song.
I hated that song with a passion
Right.
for forever, but I loved the moment. Though.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
beautiful
The moment was
It was.
beautiful.
It was like,
Like,
as far as the song, it put me in the mind of racks on racks on racks. I just couldn't stand the shit.
Yeah.
It was just
I
like,
fuck with
Rags
that
on-
joint.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
I
Rags
fuck with that
I
joint.
like Rags.
I
Like,
hated that damn
I fuck with
song.
that joint.
Too
Future
repetitive.
smashed on
I like
that joint.
I
Rags.
hated that boy. I guess I'm the only one. I hate that.
we all got one.
Yeah.
Man, so
Couple.
all right, so we gonna go to our next topic, man. What was your first real introduction to music? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we all done did music, do music. So what was your first introduction to music?
Oh, man, my shit go back. Like I said, I grew up around it. My dad was a drummer, so
Okay.
it's been in my blood since birth. But like I said, my earliest memories is like Saturday mornings, waking up and my dad throwing
That's
on
it.
Prince
Saturday
and
mornings. Yeah.
Prince and Parliament and
You got to
the
clean up.
Ohio Players and Earth, Wind and Fire and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like, now, it didn't hit me until my older brother brought it up to me some months ago. But I basically kind of grew up with a studio in the house my whole life, like just having bass guitars and trumpets and drum sets and turntables and shit. So, like I said, I was DJing at 4. So it's like,
Yeah.
I've been doing this shit my entire life.
Yeah.
Like my brother rap. My older brother play instruments. My dad play instruments. I play shit.
Who was your biggest, unless you got this question later. Okay. Who's your biggest, inspiration as far as rap though? Like who was the guy that made you say, this is what I want to do?
Rap wise, I say probably Dre. Probably Dr. Dre.
You don't hear that too often.
Nah.
Okay.
That's I think dude ear is just fucking incredible.
It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about the artists he put out, it crossed race. Like
Yeah.
it crossed damn near genres.
It's
Like,
probably
yeah,
like I
dude.
said, it's probably Dre and Quincy Jones. I think them two are the
Man.
I think
Yeah,
them two are untouchable to me.
Oh yeah.
y'all young niggas go look it up.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
what?
Definitely doing your homework on Quincy.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy, man.
Man, I say, man, my first introduction, you know what I'm saying? honestly, man, I grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't really get into R&B and rap till I was damn near 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a family where, you know, Jesus was the way. And if the song ain't about that, we can't listen to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I say, man, my first introduction to music was, bro, Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. That was
That's a great album to start with.
It's an incredible album.
Great album.
That was, man, when I first heard Mike, bro, it was like, I don't understand. You know, I ain't understand the impact in the music. Like, I ain't understand how it can affect you. And man, I remember getting his first, not his first album, but getting his, the first time I heard Thriller. Bro, I listened to it all night. From 8 o'clock to the time I went to sleep, bro. It was.
I still got the OG vinyl of Thriller at the crib right now.
Yeah, I think we still got it somewhere.
Bruh.
Like I said, I got records that still like OG shit from my dad.
Like
shit.
you gotta pull it out of.
Oh no, I ain't even got to do that. As I said, my dad, that was a ritual. Like every Saturday, we cleaning records. Like,
Yeah.
that was a ritual in my house. Like it was kind of calming to me to kind of like just clean records and shit. So like, all the motherfuckers ain't nothing warped. Everything taken care of. Like perfect condition right now.
So that was your introduction. Who was the artist that made you say, I want to do this shit?
It's gonna be kind of funny, bro.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a funny one.
Bro, honestly, bro, what made me be like, you know what I'm saying, I want to do music, bro, it wasn't even nobody famous. I got a cousin named Ashonda Lindsay. She a singer.
Okay.
And man, I was sitting down in church and she was singing, bro. Nigga just broke down crying, bro.
Yeah, that's that good music.
Because, bro, her voice was so powerful, bro. And I was like, man, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to be able to affect people in a way to where, you know, they have to think or they feel something.
Right.
So it wasn't even nobody famous, man. It was my cousin. But the influences, Mike, Chris, like I said, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Woo,
man, it's
Memphis.
so many, bro.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's Memphis.
Bro, it's so many different
You don't
ways.
understand how many people we got out the city.
Bro.
Bruh. It's
That's
amazing.
a whole.
Yeah, that's a podcast in itself,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, as far as me, my first introduction to music was probably when I was 3 years old. My mama got us on tape singing. Johnny Kemp Just Got Paid.
Wow. That's classic. That's classic.
Right.
Me and my sister, we
didn't have a
and
choice, my boy.
moving to the, like I'm talking about, we
That's classic,
crooning
bro.
to that joint, bro. So I would say, yeah, that was my first introduction. The first person that made me want to do music was Nas.
Ooh.
Like when I heard,
Which one? What was it? What was it?
so my introduction to Nas, when I first ever heard Nas, was on The Box. Remember The Box used to be on TV?
Yeah.
The video for The World Is Yours used to come on.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
I didn't understand music at that time, but when I first heard it, I'm like, that shit garbage.
Yep.
Put on that
Right.
Crucial Conflict. Hey, I'm in the
Right,
house.
right.
Hey.
Yeah.
But what got me was I was in the car with my uncle and we was riding. He was listening to I Am. And Ghetto Prisoners came on. And I'm like, who is this?
Yeah.
This nigga is not playing.
Nah.
Who is this?
Yeah,
I love Ghetto Prisoners.
And after that, I just went back and came forward. I'm like, damn, I used to think this was garbage.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about that. About I Rule the World. You know, at the beginning of the video, it was The Message.
Yeah.
That's the first song that got me into making beats.
Yeah.
Real.
Because I used to like my brother. Like, shout out to my brother Jay. He got like a what was it? It was a Yamaha DJ X for like our birthday and some turntables.
Yeah.
Throwback for you producers.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So he used to leave, and I would sneak in his room and just like replay shit.
Yeah.
Kind of where I got the name Trizz from, because I used to replay a whole bunch of Swizz Beat shit. First song I ever learned how to
original
replay
name.
was The Message by Nas. So he come home, I'm like, yo, Jay, check this shit out. I can play this, And I kept doing it so much, he was like, nigga, why don't you stop playing everybody else stuff and just like bake your own stuff? And I was like, that's what got me into making beats. Like
Got a point.
it was a dare.
Okay.
So that's what kind of like got me into it. Like, all right, nigga, I can do somebody else. I can do my own shit.
Yes, sir.
You know-
love, you get the slugs. You go ahead.
Now
What's
that-
crazy to me about Nas, and it's really not just Nas, it's that generation. The beats was horrible.
Man,
But that lets you know how talented.
Hey,
he is.
I'm the biggest Nas fan.
Right.
But I will tell him to his face, I'm like,
Bro,
hey,
you can't
Nas,
pick beats.
you cannot pick beats.
Either that whole
that
trash
is-
as hell.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a
And I'm
controversial statement.
I'm a Nas fanatic, but I hate either beat. The beat alone is terrible.
Yeah.
But you know, only reason you know it is because he
Nas did his thing.
Murdered it.
Nas did his thing. But if you just listen to the beat, that beat is horrible.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of trash.
Bro, who making your shit?
Nas got a lot of
beats.
bad selections.
got the-
I think I am probably one of his most well-produced projects.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I mean, I am.
I say it was written. It was written is almost perfect to me.
Really? I don't even think that's one of his best joints. That joint ain't even one of his top fives to me.
Ooh.
the young niggas.
Nah, it did.
I'm telling they like, who is Nas? Right.
Nah,
It was cheap
written.
key pop.
It was-
Nah,
You talking about Nas in your car?
nah, it's high, fast and furious.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's why I said, as far as CJ, what you got, man? What was your first introduction to music? What really got you into it?
It's sort of similar to your story. Church. My grandma played the piano for every church I ever been to. But like that was my introduction, you could say. But what got me into music was LimeWire, bro. Like when I found out you could download beats.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I was downloading so many beats, bro. I remember I was downloading I downloaded JEEZY Air Force's beat. I downloaded What These Bitches Want from a Nigga beat. DMX is my favorite rapper. That's my favorite rapper. I love rappers that can tell a story. So that's why when the young niggas talking about King Von, the best storytelling rapper, I'm like, you don't know who DMX is.
Nah.
Like, how's it going down?
Yeah.
Definitely don't.
Come on, bro. How's it going down? Come on, bro. Like that's just it's a simple story, but he murdered that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But my mama, I grew up listening to a lot of different music.
For sure.
I used to listen to Dixie Chicks, Toby Keith.
I say you like me then.
Yeah.
'Cause I grew up like
I was the same type of
Yeah,
house.
all
Just
those
well
ones.
ran.
I grew up
And
listening
Sunday mornings cleaning up. Like I had no choice but to hear it. And next thing I know, I'm in that motherfucker singing Toby Keith Roughneck in that whole. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Rough Rider.
listening to shit like Queen and shit
Yeah,
like that.
man.
Like that.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Chili,
Bro,
Red Hot
that is
Chili
one of my
Peppers.
favorite songs of all time, bro. Bohemian Rhapsody.
If you have
That's a
not
perfect-
heard that,
that is a flawless song.
it is, bro.
Yeah.
If you have not heard that, listen
Trick,
to
I
it.
just found out too. They said if you ever, this is for nerd shit, if you ever like want to know how good your speakers are, play Bohemian Rhapsody. It was like it has every frequency there is known to man in that one song.
That's just
Wow.
Quiet Storm.
It's like that's how you
Yeah.
test out your speakers in a car,
Damn.
I'm talking
and it
about.
works.
That's crazy. I say when it comes to just projects that you done heard that's influential on your life, what you got? Now, like I said, y'all, I was heavy from the beginning with the Gucci. I said, bro, it was rap. It was Gucci and Lil Wayne. If I had Gucci or Lil Wayne on, no matter what it was, they mixtapes, albums. I can recite stuff to this day.
You're lying if you say Wayne didn't have an impact on your life.
Oh yeah,
You're
especially
lying,
if
for
you
sure.
in your 30s. You know what I'm saying?
He was
everywhere.
He was killing.
Yeah, he had a
The man had a run.
Oh yeah,
It's some
That
shit.
was-
He's so amazing, bro. You forget the amazing shit this man has done. It's like I remember it was drought. Was it drought season? But it was a song. I can't remember the name of the song. But he started talking Chrome on the monster, leather intestines. Stop.
and then
Stop.
bruh, his wordplay be so
Wayne,
Leather
yeah.
intestines.
his wordplay be so amazing. It's like you listen to it 2 or 3 times, you be like, I ain't even heard it the first time I listened to it, or I didn't understand it.
And the thing about that, this is why I would advise young brothers to not believe you got to be some super street nigga
Yeah,
to be great. That nigga went to college, bro.
yeah,
His wordplay it wasn't just because he was amazing at wordplay. He had the skill to do it, but he sharpened his skill. You see what I'm saying?
got to sharpen
You
the
got
sword.
to. You got to.
For sure.
So album, what's your favorite album? What albums influenced you?
Shit, I can't pick one.
I say, man, I got the Carter 4, the Carter 3.
We got time, man.
Yes,
Like I
sir.
said,
It
got time if they could.
It goes
State versus
everywhere.
Roderick Davis. I got
That is by far my favorite Gucci album.
yeah. Thriller.
It's not close. Atlanta Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Come on, fool.
Oh yeah. Man, Anita Baker. Man, it's so many albums, man.
Man, like I said, it's a shit.
Jodeci.
All the way from we can go to Jodeci, Diary of a Madman.
Yes, sir.
Shit. New edition, Any Heartbreak, all the way to like I said, Parliament shit, all the way to hip hop. I definitely can't pick one. I definitely can't pick. Like I said, it's so I can't narrow it down.
I can say, of course, Nas, I Am. I can go back to Sly and the Family Stone.
Ooh.
There's a Riot Going On. I think that's a perfect album.
Did you hear what he just said? Say it one more time.
Sly and the Family Stone.
No, I don't know about that.
There's
bro.
a Riot Going On. That's a perfect album, bro. That man had
flawless.
The title track was just 4 seconds of sound. Let me think. I would say Carter 2.
Yeah.
Carter
Hold on. This one we forgetting for sure. Get Rich or Die Trying, my boy.
Oh, yeah.
That was a soundtrack for my senior year.
Bruh.
Man.
50 came
That
hard.
was a soundtrack for my senior year.
Bruh, even the Massacre, it was like,
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But it was like Get Rich or Die Trying was so good. It's almost like it cursed him.
Yeah.
Because it's like
He could never
reach that
It said a
again.
hell of a bar.
Yeah,
Like,
so he could never match that.
No.
That's what I said. And I still think people kind of downplay Eminem impact as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he has a huge impact.
Yeah, it's
impact.
like
M is top five to me
let's take
lyrically.
away his race. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
M is top 5 lyrically.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not close.
Yeah.
It's like he in the conversation for top 3.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even argue.
Right. It's,
I would
it's
not
like,
even-
how can you stand?
Bruh, it's a story that's
I've always said niggas can't sleep on his pen. I felt like that during the BET Hip Hop Awards when they had the Shady Cypher.
Yeah, it was.
I said, if you doubt bruh's pen after that shit was ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
The nigga said I'd be a horrible magician because I fucking trick up. I was like, that shit. I was like, bro, what is this nigga on? Like,
who is this nigga? Somebody come get that man.
what is
Right.
this nigga
Right.
on, bro? And I feel like everybody slaughtered that. Yellow Wolf is another white boy
For
that.
sure.
I'm like, Yellow Wolf is another white guy. They pen is ridiculous.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I learned about him a couple years ago.
That's what I said, man. It's so many impact. CJ, what you got? Albums, man. Album.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying. The Carter 3.
Yeah.
Love the Carter 3.
Yes, sir.
Birdman. Hold on, wait. One album I think it slept on is Like Father, Like Son.
Bump.
It is.
Still got
That's
it.
That's a
very
Southern
slept on.
classic. That's a
It's
Southern
very
classic.
slept on.
Bruh. You talking about Army Guns, Leather So Soft.
Leather
Yes,
so
sir.
soft. Oh my
Like,
God.
Leather So Soft shook the world.
It did, bro. It was a hard
That's a
Yeah,
beautiful
that
song.
guitar?
yes,
That's a beautiful song.
Man.
Man, what's that
That
man?
the last verse on Stunting Like My Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Show me my opponent.
Bruh.
Come on, man.
It's
It's legendary shit that you'll never forget.
yeah. And it's like, it's crazy to me that it's like, man, the younger generation treating these guys like relics. Like, bruh, most of the artists you hearing now, they wouldn't even exist.
You wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think it, but Young Thug was a huge Lil Wayne fan.
Oh,
Yeah. You can hear it. You can hear it.
If you go back and listen to shit when he was first on the way, you know how Wayne would rap like, "I'm so this, I got that." Like,
Yeah. The
fuck,
work.
Young Thug was doing that back in the day.
Yeah.
Like and that's how you know a lot of guys chase clout. You know what I'm saying?
And
For him to
speaking
diss
of Thug, I don't think people give Thug his credit.
No,
The man is a genius.
melodic genius.
Even lyrically.
Even lyrically, the man can rap.
Thug
The
can rap
man
his
can rap.
ass off.
Yeah. The man can rap.
Me personally, I slept on Thug because of his antics at first. Wearing the
I
dresses
was,
and
I was
shit.
very much the same way.
That's how I was. So I heard
Thug
No
is
Way.
very much a lyricist.
Yeah.
I heard No Way. You ever heard that song?
Mm-hmm.
No Way. I was like, oh my God. Like,
I think we always talk about it. The Meek Mill Offended.
Fuck is you talking about?
Thug
Bitch, you offended me.
slaughtered
Man.
niggas on that song. I was like, it shocked me. Like, okay.
You gotta
Like,
take him seriously. He got a dress on, but
Yeah.
Bro,
you can't deny what this nigga just did.
And that boy stamped out there in the A2.
Yeah,
Ain't
he's
nobody
stamped.
touching him.
Oh,
Ain't nobody
very much
touching him.
so.
Yeah, but you
Very
can see
much so.
with some guys, like I come from it, bro. You can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Like he weird and all that, but
You ain't finna
look
run up
at
on,
dude,
bro.
You know, like
Yeah.
that ain't what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of look Gucci got. Like,
Oh, yeah.
especially
Oh, yeah,
fat Gucci.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga didn't want no smoke with fat Gucci.
No, sir.
I was different on that. But, it's another podcast.
What you know about Mojo? Man, we just keep it. I've researched too. Don't get me wrong. You know, back in the day with artists, if you talk that street shit, you had to have a track record to back it up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Nowadays, you can just say what the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's a sad thing. It's fucking watered down.
Right.
6ix9ines and shit out here.
I got a question. Have y'all ever experienced this? Which we are artists at the table. Have you ever has somebody ever told you, bro, your song hard as fuck, and you like, bro, I really don't like that, John.
All the time.
Like, it's like, do y'all agree that if you take music seriously, you're your worst critic?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I'm very much like, I hate half the shit I do.
Bro.
Just because I'm that much of a perfectionist. I hate half the shit I do.
Look who we grew up listening to.
Exactly.
We just broke it down for
It's like, one of my biggest things is, I want it to sound like this.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You never gonna sound like Mike.
Right.
You never gonna sound like whoever you got on your top 10. But you comparing yourself to him.
And Mike compared himself to James Brown. He
That's what I'm-
never sounded like him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I think with artists, especially people that care about their music,
Right.
you holding yourself to a standard that's too high.
But at the same time, that could be a great thing for you because it's always going to keep you like you have a goal to get to.
Yep.
But it's like that high you never gonna get. It's
It's
always
almost-
chasing.
Yeah, it's like drugs. Like it's like you said, you'll never get that first high again.
Because it's like no matter how much I'm like, man, bro, your shit dope. You always gonna be like, is he telling me that because it's dope, or he telling me that because he my partner, or he trying to get something? It's always in the back of your head as an artist.
If you aim for the moon, you can.
But I think once you get around like industry
That's how
niggas,
it
you
go.
can definitely tell when they like when it's genuine and when it's like, all right, bro, we know what you're doing this for.
Yeah, true.
Right.
I think you kind of got more of a history on the industry side. How did you feel about that, man?
Yeah, Bug talk about you all the time.
It's very much.
Shout out to Bug.
Yeah, shout out to my brother, Bug.
Intelligent brother, man.
And a fool.
Fuck that weekend.
Don't do it like that.
But it's
let him fool you, though.
it's the industry. Like I said, it can get really dark with shit. Like it's the Hollywood shit, especially. Like I firsthand learned like niggas going Hollywood. That's a real thing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that shit is.
Illuminati.
It's a lot of kiss ass shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I like.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
I almost tell niggas like you almost can't be a real nigga in the industry.
Yeah, that's
Like you have to put on a persona because it's like
Yep.
morals and values and shit that we grew up with. That shit goes out the window with them niggas. Them niggas just. I've seen niggas snake their own family for $1 in this shit.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible.
Right.
And you can't like I tell my nephew because my nephew want to do it. I'm like, bro, you can't be a guppy in this shit. You got to be a shark at all times.
You got a big man.
If you got any kind of niceness, they gonna take advantage of it.
Yep.
You fool to them.
Yep.
So
it's like it take the thing that you love and care about and warp it into something else.
it definitely changes you. It changes you for sure.
That's what I say. And that's one thing I can say about each one of us at the table. I think everybody here, and I know everybody here, stick to they sale. You know what I'm saying? We don't care if it's selling $1 million or $2 million. You know, if it's us telling our stories, that's what we want. Like I said, with Trizz on the beats, I listen to his beats all the time. I'm like, that's Trizz.
I'm
you know?
alright though.
Man, get out of here. Man, know he hard.
Humble brag.
I'm telling you, then on my, like I said, when it come to D, man, I listen to some of the stories he tell in his music. Very slept on, you know.
Right.
The man got the line. Even with my boy CJ.
Oh, hold on, before you go further. Before I met you, Dat.bOy.SIN, I heard about Dat.bOy.SIN.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
For real?
Yeah, I had heard about you in 11th grade
Whoa.
in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Going to Cordova High.
Wow.
I just never put the name to the face. And then
Damn.
how ironic is it that I go work at Fed and I run into another one of your right hand man, and then
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that happens, but it's like
That's
Y'all always see my boy
separation.
D face, bro. He
That's
lit up.
crazy. That's crazy.
That's
but
facts,
you know what
though.
I'm saying? People been saying that for a minute. I got a partner, my partner physical, Big Greg.
Yep.
And he was telling me that me and my brother Bug, of course, shout out to Bug, but they was like, bro, y'all have a sound pack that's on the internet. That joint is Sinister Spectacular sound pack. I'm like, you can't be fucking serious.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is shit that we just took and made, you know what I'm saying, ourselves. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
This is what happened when you got the love for the music.
Exactly.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm done trying to break my way into the industry. I've given it up. But as far as the love for the music, my music is, I can't cap, bro. I can't flaunt on, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I could do it and I'll probably be a fucking, I'm not to toot my horn and shit, but I feel like I'd be a platinum artist.
Man,
but it's
talk
like,
your shit, dog.
I don't want it like that.
Yeah.
Like, I really want it to be like, I know bruh's story.
Yeah.
I know what bruh talking about. That's who bruh is. That's more important to me than being a big
You
artist.
genuinely do it for the love.
Right. Like you said, we grew up on Nas, bro.
Right.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like guys that got on the beat and was poetic, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
They real story.
Like, that's who I compare myself to. Like if I compare myself to these guys, not to knock them,
Yeah.
but it's like today, it's like, bro,
It ain't for me.
I can't. The guys I know that just rapped in the hood will run laps around you niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth.
Yeah.
It's like it was more of a standard back in the day. Today it's just if it sounds good, quote unquote, it's a good music.
It's on the radio.
I can't rock with it.
I say it's a respect thing too. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And where I was gonna go to, even when it come to my guy CJ and the music that he put out, that's his story. I understand. I feel that, you know, when it come to trials and tribulations of life. And I think that's what we all put into our music,
Yep.
even what
Right.
Trizz put into his beats and listening to, you know, each other music and different projects and the podcast. It's like, this the way this shit's supposed to be.
It don't
It's the-
give you a feeling, it don't move you.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It's one of them type of situations where if you sit back and listen to it and it's a real story here, I can connect more to that than
Absolutely.
the hits that's on the
Right.
radio.
And-
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not concerned with your punchlines. Like those are nice,
Right.
but I'm really more into your story.
Yep.
That's always been how I am. Like that's why DMX is my favorite rapper. Like, bro had a way of putting life into music, into harmony. Starlito the same way.
Ooh.
It's like, yeah, hey, y'all niggas. Hey.
Whole nother ball right there.
Y'all don't be, y'all might not know, but y'all remember when Kendrick dropped Control,
Mm-hmm.
and then Crit responded with his shit,
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
and then
Forgot
and
about that.
Lito was like, look, don't forget who I am, my boy,
Man,
because
bro.
it's like, but you can judge who's the best out of those three. The thing is that it's a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they put passion. It's like people underestimate passion and truth
Yep.
in music. It's like it's become this industry. And this is why I had an issue with Gucci with what he did. I understood his mentality of making that diss song or whatever and rapping it at that verses. My issue was, bro, at what point do we grow up? And this is why I it's not to not Gucci because I know who he is. I don't know him, but like as
Right,
far
yeah,
as
yeah.
growing, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like at what point, like King Von just died, Mo 3 just died.
And there wasn't a time for you be on the shit right
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like them niggas.
He
I'm
appealing to
smoking
them
on
young
Pookie
niggas.
Loc.
Yeah, he appealing to them
I'm
young
smoking
niggas.
on Pookie Loc right now. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, at what point do we fucking move beyond that, bro? Like, one thing I do not like about rap is that our rappers don't grow up. It's like they just stay on the same old shit. Even with Snoop, I love Snoop, but you remember nigga dropped Wiggle Wiggle a couple years ago. It's like, bro, you a married man with a family and a son playing football there at the
Right.
highest level. It's like I want to hear that.
Yeah.
But then that persona, like they said, this music shit, it'll take over you to the point where it's like you start to become a whole nother person.
Talk to him.
And now that like you stuck. I always tell niggas like, be careful of the first hit record you had.
Right.
Cause once you get that hit record, you that nigga forever.
You can fall victim.
Ooh. Damn,
Look at Flow Rider. Flow Rider was a gangster nigga.
Yeah.
First of all,
And then popped off with a booty song. Now that's all he made. It's like, nigga, you stuck in that box forever now.
What's up?
bro, you hit on a key. Me and my wife was just talking about Flow Rider, bro. My first introduction to Flow Rider, you know, on what is it, Direct TV or Dish, where you go at the very back in the music.
Yeah,
channel.
800.
yeah.
I know.
Bro, that was my first introduction to Flow Rider.
Music
and
choice,
his
some
shit
shit
was,
like that.
yes.
Yeah.
Shit was gangster as fuck.
His shit was hard as a. I'm like, this nigga.
Birthday was a gangster ass song.
Look at him. Look at him.
He a hood nigga.
Like, it's like, look at him. You know what's going
That
on.
nigga from Carroll City, that nigga's a hood nigga, bro. Like,
I'm like,
Pitbull.
Yeah.
Same way. Them niggas was gangster rappers.
Yeah.
Them niggas
man.
Yes,
bro.
Midnight Club 3?
Yes, sir.
Bruh.
Come on, fool.
Oh, boy, don't go to the video
Stop
game. Do not do that.
Man.
Stop playing.
Do not do that. Don't go to the video game. That's a whole nother episode.
My bad.
That's me.
Boy.
Man, I understand it.
But we just put that post up on
Man.
Facebook about the history.
You
Yeah.
already know what it is. You know what it is.
So yeah, man. As far as where we heading now, man. What y'all got in the project? D, Trizz, CJ, me. Y'all got in the projects and in podcast. What y'all got going on right now?
Talk to him.
You know, we definitely got the me and Sin over here got the project coming, and what should be top of the year, maybe?
I would say top of the year.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Send money to Sin with.
Okay.
Personally, one of my favorite projects I've ever been a part of. Personally,
Okay.
not just even being biased, but just personally one of my favorite. That's really the major thing. Like I said, working on a couple little projects here and there, but that's the major one for me right now at the current moment.
Okay.
That's my current focus.
Okay.
D, what you got?
I got Money to Sin with coming out, produced by Trizz Money.
One more time.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It is Money to Sin with, produced by none other than Christopher Wallace. Trizz Money. You know what I'm saying? That's coming very soon. We're getting a visual shot. I do have a previous project, the Gold Box Era.
Yes,
it's
sir.
out on streaming services right now. It's sitting at about 20,000.
20,000, you know.
Something like
20 them things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
still
I
getting listened
definitely, I definitely didn't want to go into this project with Trizz the same way I went in the Gold Box Era with. It was like, I'm gonna just put the music out and let that speak for itself. But it's like, nah, I gotta have some other shit to go with it.
Right.
So, we getting these visual shots. They about halfway done. I said, once I get 3, it's time to put the project out. I got that. I'm working with Trina Michelle. It's an R&B artist.
Shout out Trina.
I'm pretty much EPing that. I think I got 7 on there right now.
Okay.
That's producing and writing. So I'm getting my writing bag up in the R&B field. Who else? I'm working with this new chick. Her name is Incognita. She's trying to get her foot in the door. My homegirl Rachel. She's trying to get into the music thing.
Collaboration.
Man,
That's what it's about.
I'm trying to pad my foot in everything. I want people to be like, I need to come to him because
Yeah.
everybody
Everything.
coming to him.
Yeah, on some
you know
Gucci
what I'm
shit.
saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to Machine DMK. We away.
Yes, sir. Now, just a little bit. I done heard a couple of tracks from these upcoming albums, man. This thing finna be special. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying this because I know these guys, bro. It's special. You know what I'm saying? Even just some of the beats that I done heard Trizz do. It's like, man, I can't wait until this project come out.
I need to hear some of these goddamn beats.
Bruh.
You know, it's nothing for that. It's nothing for that. Like,
Bruh.
Shit.
Bruh.
Nothing for that.
Trizz got bangers, man. D got bangers. D got, this what they do.
Man, I'm
bro.
alright.
Man,
I'm
like I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be an honorary member of DMK at one point in time in my life. Like, damn, these guys, man, everybody brings something to the table.
That's the focus of DMK the Machine. Like everybody has their own thing that they can bring to a beat. You know what I'm saying? Of course, each of us individually, we killing shit. But if you get us all in a room at the same time, man,
Voltron.
Bug, you do the drums. D, you put the synth in there. Trizz, you put the hats and shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Webb, you put the stamp on it. J Mac, put the keys on it. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of beats, which I've made some bangers in my time, of FL. I've also used Reason.
I love Reason.
Yeah.
I love Reason.
Let me ask y'all a question. Cause this broke my heart when I found out niggas do this. How y'all feel about niggas using loops to make whole beats?
I'm not mad.
I have no issue with it.
Why not?
Because I do it now.
Whole beats
I've done whole beats.
with loops.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I guess it don't bother me because I come from the sampling era.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's damn near the same thing.
It's the
It's
same
just
thing, yeah.
it's just how creative you can get with this shit.
See, I have a problem with loopers. That's what I call them, loopers. and it's not that I have a problem with creativity because I understand it. I've used loops, But my thing is, if you're using loops to make your drums, if you're using loops to make your synths, if you're using, it's like I have an issue with somebody making a whole beat out of loops just for the simple fact that I feel like I'm not getting you. I feel like you're not putting a signature on that shit.
I can understand that.
I get it.
I can understand that, but at the same time, I feel like you still have, there's some kind of genius to being. I could take a drum break and I could take some loop keys and some loop organs and shit.
Right.
And still, like, there's a way you can put that. I've seen niggas use all that and come out terrible. But then there's niggas who use that shit and it's like, oh shit, this sounds like it's just about your creativity.
Right. What you can put together.
For sure.
I heard about what is it? Splice.
Yeah.
The thing you can get a membership to. Have y'all used it?
Yeah.
I've never personally used it, but I wanted to check it out.
I want to check it out too. Well,
Yeah,
so you tried
I've used it. It's pretty cool. It's really more on the creative side. Of course, you can play it all the way out, but I mean, me beats wise, I'm somebody who I want to hear it, and I say, what can I take from that?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want the whole thing.
Right.
I want to take something out of it.
Yeah.
Put some type of filter on it, reverse it, something.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little
Put a
secret for
signature
y'all.
on it. Yeah. Okay.
I ain't never made a beat in my damn life.
It's patience.
It's patience, yeah, for sure.
Oh, it
For sure,
definitely
it's
takes.
patience.
It definitely takes.
It's patience.
But
You might have a beat you made a month ago, and a year later you don't touch it again. You know what I'm saying?
I've got plenty of those.
Yeah, just sitting there.
I got a whole
Untitled. That whole
folder
untitled.
of those.
You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for us in here, since we got a couple producers in here. Who is the producer that you kind of look at that was kind of molded you a little bit?
I will say, okay, we can start with Dre. That's like the obvious answer.
Right.
And Timbaland. We can start like that's. I'll even speak to this new age. Mike Will made it. I love the fuck out of it.
Okay.
Like,
Very
Okay.
incredible.
Who's the guy that made you don't even know it? What's his name, bro? Damn, I can't think of his name.
Damn.
But
Is it?
to know it,
It's
too.
not Childish Major, is it?
Oh no,
It was Childish Major. I
Was it
think.
Childish Major?
It wasn't. And Johnny Giuliano.
oh yeah.
Hey.
Johnny still got some shit.
His impact is legendary.
Yeah,
He
he
beats with Clippers, nigga.
Vibe, Superstar O.
Yeah.
Them niggas don't.
Have y'all heard that song by Drake and Game 100?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's an A1 beat, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude is a god.
Yeah.
He definitely,
Yeah.
he definitely.
He's a god.
I feel
Yeah.
like he's a game changer.
Yeah,
he
he
don't
is.
get the credit he deserves.
Definitely.
He don't get
It's
the
probably
credit.
because he's Caucasian, but he's
You
hard.
know how they go.
Yeah, he's
hard,
very much like
He's
up there.
Fucking bass, bro, is ridiculous, bro.
I heard a beat recently he did on this girl named Bia's album.
Who?
Johnny Giuliano.
What's
he
her
did,
name?
He did Bia.
Bia.
B-I-A.
Okay.
I forgot I'll play the song for you when I'll put I think he did it with Cardo. Oh my God.
Cardo bumping.
Johnny Giuliano still has it.
He's stupid.
Dude is crazy.
Me, like I say, I ain't produced a beat in my life. So, I mean, just a couple of people that come off top of my head when I think of beats. Of course, Zaytoven, Scott.
I'm sorry. 40.
Oh yeah.
40.
Yeah, I say,
Drake.
yeah.
40's definitely.
Yeah.
Now,
That's smooth. Yeah.
I got a funny story about a guy that's on fire right now when it comes to the beats.
Okay.
He did the Beyonce joint.
Oh, Take Keith.
Take Keith. And so I got a funny story about Take Keith, bro. This when I first started recording, and I was going to different studios. You know how this shit is. You just try to find one you can be comfortable in. and shit.
Right.
So, man, I walk in, dude showing me around the studio. It's like 5 studios in one floor.
Right.
So, man, he introducing me to everybody. So, bro, we walk in where Take K, and he got like 40 niggas. He wasn't even big then. He had like, Take Keith, yeah. He wasn't even just big then,
Right.
but he still had like 17 folks in the studio. Bro.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Nigga
man,
shit.
yeah.
niggas.
So, bro, we walk in there. As soon as we walk in there, man, up the pistol. I'm like, yeah, this ain't the studio for me, bro. This ain't the one right here. I'm like, damn. So, but when I seen him and I started, as time went on, I'm like, man, I know dude from somewhere. So I asked one of my partners, I'm like, man, did we meet him? Like, yeah, that was the dude at the studio. I'm like, damn, for real? This man that came from the guy that's in the studio the size of a fucking 1-bedroom,
Right.
Apartment to this man doing tracks with Beyonce. Fool.
Right.
All it take is one.
And,
Yeah,
and,
it's
and
all
if
taking
you
one.
hear, I mean, we know Frankie Beverly and Maze. We know how legendary that is.
Yeah.
But when you listen to that beat, like it's
stuff he
I'm
beat.
not gonna say I like it more than the original, but the motherfucker had me bouncing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's that swagger on that motherfucker. It's like that's why I value Signature, because it's like Keep gonna get you jumping, bro. You know what I'm saying? His snare is gonna smack
That
every
is
time.
definitely something that's missing among producers right now.
Right.
Signatures.
It sounds the same.
Like you can't tell who's who. Like I said, I know, and I'm one of them. I study this. It's certain things you gonna do that's nobody, like certain drums, certain kicks, certain. Oh, that's such and such. That's such and such. Like I said, I could pick out D beats like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just off of like, I know his cadence. I know like certain drums he used. I know.
Right.
I can spot it anywhere in the world.
Right.
But it's just like, that's missing now. Like everybody, it's like the same drum sounds, the same snare, the same. It's like, bro, like switch it up. Like
the way people used to identify me was my hi-hats. I'm a hi-hat fool, bro.
That's some Memphis shit.
Yeah, I love the
That's
tick.
some Memphis
It's
shit.
that tick shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
some Memphis shit.
Speaking of Memphis, bro, the best rapper in my opinion out of Memphis, Project Pat. I'm done.
I agree.
I wouldn't argue that.
I mean,
I still say A-Ball.
I say MJG.
Okay, I ain't gonna argue with you on that. You know
But
what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be mad at Pat at all.
MJG got a verse that I don't know that should be legendary worldwide.
Which one?
And it was on from the South. It was on from the South. Man, the man went in.
MJG.
You say 4, I say 4. You say whore, I say hoe. You
Oh
say
my
door,
God,
I
bro.
say dope.
I remember that.
Bruh, it was him.
I remember that.
It was A-Ball, MJG, Bun B, and Pimp C.
That's too much. That's too much,
Bruh, when out of them 4 guys,
the studio was on fire. After that.
bruh, I gotta find this. It's a
song
sample.
you're talking
It's sampled by Jodeci. You everything I need.
Bun B album.
Yeah,
Trio joint.
There you go. There you go. Man.
Cause then they just had like 0 on it too.
Yep.
0-2. Bro, that John was, bro, MJG, that was one of the hardest verses I ever heard
I
in my
think one
life.
of the MJG hardest verses was on the P. Diddy joint, Roll With Me.
Oh, he did kill that.
He bodied that
He
joint.
did kill
I gotta
that.
listen
They
to
all see
That
it.
song-
Fall, winter,
Hold
spring,
on.
and summer.
What you just said. See. Our generation valued the verse.
Yeah,
Man.
It was like the hook was cool, you know. That bring you in.
yeah.
But our generation valued the verse because
What you
when you
saying?
touch that, that's you.
Yeah.
The hook is just that's my selling point. But this verse, this me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that we lost that. It's like,
Very
bro,
much so.
like it's like, bro,
Forgotten art.
bro. Oh, bro, Project Back, bro, used to make me lose my fucking mind.
Still do.
It's like, bro, the blunt to my lips, John. If you
Let's
ain't from
say-
my hood, John,
Yeah.
aggravated
Cheese
robbery,
and
John.
dope. That's,
Cheese and dope.
Bruh.
I think that is a flawless song. I think that is a
Man.
flawless song.
I know
Cadence
this
and
sucker
everything.
from
That
the
is
suburbs, cool with this other motherfucker on the outskirts. Come on, fool.
Boy, so
I'm gonna go back into the car. I'm gonna go back into the car. I got to.
He's one of the greatest storytellers.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
From the hood.
Yeah.
It's like he embodies hood Memphis, bro.
yeah.
And that's not easy to do. 'Cause
No.
the whole city hood, bro. But Project Pat is the hood of the hood, bro.
Bro, and it's like, man, it's like he another one of them guys where it's like his fucking impact down here is supposed to be worldwide,
Right.
man. It's like,
but no lie, I done been to New York, like up there in New York. Oh, them niggas,
in New
them
York, they
niggas
fuck
love,
with 3-6.
They
Really?
love.
They fuck with 3-6.
Hats is
Wherever
like
you go, they fuck with
is
it.
loved everywhere.
Right.
He is it's underrated love. Like he get more love up there than he get down here.
Fourth flow bound, man.
It's shocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Like
Because, look, you can look at this negatively or positively. Nigga shit, niggas that go through the struggle shit, it's unbeatable.
it's everywhere.
It's
can feel-
everywhere.
you can
It's
identify
it's in
with
the UK. It's
Yeah.
everywhere, bro.
How y'all feel about that, bro?
What's that?
Like the UK drill movement. Like how did it's my opinion is weird to me. And I ain't never been.
But see, that's
That's why.
I guess
That's
that's
why.
why I get it because I grew up over there. So it's like
okay.
Hold on.
Hey, wait a minute.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm an army brat. So
Okay.
I grew up
Yeah,
like
yeah.
So
everywhere.
where were you at?
I was in Germany,
Okay.
Shit.
like 3 different places for like the beginning of my life. I was in.
Okay.
So that's like I have a different kind of appreciation. It's like I seen that kind of coming.
I definitely got to hear your beat.
So it's like it's definitely like I said, it's some gangster shit over.
Oh
there.
yeah, I know that.
It's some gangster.
It's just I didn't expect to hear it. Like this shit came out of nowhere, and it's fucking, bro. It's big.
Would you expect it to be gangster shit in Omaha, Nebraska?
Yeah.
I think it's everywhere.
It's a hood. It's a hood everywhere.
I got shot at for the first time in Omaha, Nebraska.
That's a crazy story.
So it's like
Is this still
it's everywhere, bro.
Right.
Now they get it in. It's
Yeah.
smaller than niggas, and they
yeah.
killing shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, and we don't mean that people to brag about
Nah.
but it's just like it's a culture. It is a part of the culture.
It's a hood
You know what I'm saying?
everywhere in
So it's-
America. Like
Right.
Exactly.
It's everywhere. Period.
That's crazy, man.
Man, man, say Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy. You never think that.
Yeah, I got shot at for the first time.
They probably
that
heard
would
you.
have happened in Memphis.
If I heard you was a Memphis nigga, that nigga came from Memphis.
I gotta get at him.
I don't like that shit. With the banana. I don't like that shit.
drop time on that.
I'm gonna give me some points for getting at this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's so funny about that? I'm sorry to go off subject,
You
but
good?
what's so funny about that is kind of like a couple Chicago niggas. I got some Chicago family,
Yeah. Oh,
and
my
what's
God.
so funny is because Chicago niggas be kind of scared to come down here.
That is
and they be
hilarious
like,
to me.
"What? Y'all niggas is way wild.
Y'all
Y'all
niggas kill because it's Tuesday. Like,
Like,
Y'all
But
niggas
y'all
killed because
niggas
y'all woke
different.
up. I woke up, man.
Wow. And
Y'all
that's
niggas y'all better look into King Von and FBG. Look at their history. That shit's serious.
That shit serious.
That shit
very serious.
I always looked at Memphis like little Chicago.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
big Chicago.
Because,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, back in the day, though, there's a lot of people that come from Memphis and Mississippi
Right.
that went up to Chicago.
It's like
So,
a
you know what I'm
migration
saying?
trail.
Yeah,
It's almost like we all related. I got Kinfolk Lord Shawty Red, big Vice Lord in Memphis, but he came from Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. The connection is ridiculous, bro.
I think civilization started in Mississippi, but
everybody
got some roots down
everybody
there.
got somebody.
Everybody
in
got some
Mississippi.
rules down there.
Maybe the reparations gonna come from that. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt
Okay. I had to throw it out there.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. So, man, on that note, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. This been an amazing episode, man.
Yeah.
We so happy to have Trizz Dollar, man.
Man, I appreciate
Trizz
it.
Money.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it.
And Dat.bOy.SIN,
Yeah.
man. We,
Man,
House Party Podcast.
Yes, sir.
One time, big
100.
We got to come through there.
Rotel.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Bug.
Yes, we got to come through there.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Most
Yes.
definitely.
So, man, definitely check out their projects, man. Another one that they forgot, the DMK project, The Last King.
Oh, definitely,
for sure,
definitely go get that.
Like I said,
definitely
man,
go get that.
if you need an introduction to these guys, man, go and listen to that project.
Y'all gonna plug y'all
Yeah,
social
yeah.
medias, all that. Like make sure they know where they can find you.
Yes, sir.
You can find me at Instagram at Trizz_money, on Twitter at Trizz Money,
How you spell Trizz?
TRIZZ
Okay.
MONEY.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I don't remember my beat stars. So.
That's all right.
We'll get you that.
all
We'll get you that.
Yeah,
We'll get you
yeah,
that. We'll get you
We'll
that.
put
But
again.
Dat.bOy.SIN at Dat.bOy.SIN DATBOYSIN.
I heard that shit.
Pretty
for
much.
years.
Yeah.
On pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So on that note, we gonna get up out of here. Tez the 5 CJ100, the
Yes,
5 100
sir.
podcast. Let's go.
Gang.
Yeah.